Hi, Rolly. Okay. We're getting started.
Hi everyone, I am Tara and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel, Spirit Teachings of Going Within. Today I'm doing things slightly different. I'm not lecturing anyone. I have 044 Earth. It's floating in space frequencies. And I'm just going to read some light language and light codes to everyone. And I hope you as I said, some may not understand the language, or I have no microphone, so really understanding the language incident, just enjoying the energy that comes behind it. Enjoy Quisiera activar la película de este cantante. Activar para iniciar esa tarea que recordaré sobre la tradición. Y si vamos a hacer esa tarea, people want to basically prepare for the Samba is a record Mala is a Lectura que me parece de significativa para esta cultura. Si pueden, la teoría Ishira Sakayata Istikita Karibikaya Istila Kayasa Kerala Shakan Sakaya Korea Itali Korea Istikita Karibikaya Korea Where is the relation was Victoria Teresa Teresa. Victoria Teresa, Victoria Teresa, Teresa Teresa. Victoria Right now, I'm going to describe how you feel very light, very light, and it's like a moment of time. Getting more into doing this, I actually put it over to another channel of mystical healing through the language of light, because it are the mystical language and it's directed towards the light and it's helping to invite power to bring forth your love and it brings forth healing on a deeper level. As I stated many times, it's not about trying to understand the language as it is about feeling it. And feeling a lot in the feel chakras through the solar plexus, heart, the third of the lungs, as a lot of people here, when they open your heart and you bring forth the throat chakra so that you may be understood. And it's not always about being understood in the aspect that we all look at it. Because being understood is more about what you feel within yourself. It's about you understanding yourself, your authentic self. You keep these closed and bottled up because you're afraid of what others may think you, what others may say, and you know it's not about you. It's about finding your authentic self, who you want to be, you are you. Right. It's coming up now. And you said that it's a young man. It's clear the heart and throat chakra to be the vibration. They say, Yes, when it brings things up, it's vibration. Just by making sound and bringing it directly from the diaphragm and going deep and saying, Moyaka, with the vast coming forward and saying, Buddha, Saya, I'm good. Wala ka pang ayun ko, ako tayo sa bisa rin na siya na tayo ko hindi sama kaya kung nagtitipon niya sa akin sa tayo yun na lang yan pero sa nakikita rin sa lightheadedness, that feeling like air, and everything feels like it floats. It's there, you see things that you cannot die. You should I used to have people say, like, I don't know why you speak like that, I don't understand you. No. But, I really, it doesn't matter to me if you understand me. I'm not going to stop speaking it because it's part of who I am. That's the part of being authentic. And if somebody's telling you what you are, or maybe you need to view yourself and be who they are, opposed to us all suppressing ourselves because others don't understand it. If you forget that I study with Yes, I should ask that story. Is there a way to contact me? I actually do TikTok. Not a big fan on social media much, but I do TikTok with 1974 in my school. You can connect me through there. I have Facebook, but I don't use Facebook a lot. Like I said, I don't use a lot of platforms just to do this stuff. But if you want to connect with me, 1974 in my school, the way to do it, I have other things on there. Video secretary that I publish video secretary. I do energy healing, but I also do different types of healing. I actually sit a lot of people, like a lot of people with psychologists, well, it costs money a lot of the time. And you go through therapy and you get about an hour and then it's like you get cut off and then you go back and you keep repeating the same thing. And I don't set a time limit. It's however long you talk to get to part of the scene. It's like bringing forward ideas for light language during the session, during the time I'm speaking with people. I actually feel connected to the person right now, kind of well, I'm very grateful that I kind of put things aside for a few years. But I don't use Skype. like I haven't been used to using these platforms because I'm starting to get into this. I've been doing the language for a while, but I just kind of message randomly go up to people and start speaking with people, or it's like I can directly towards them and I connect directly with the person's body so that I can feel where the chakras, where the pain may be, kind of get them feeling it themselves, as you just said, like your hands are starting to move, like what have you. That's part of the floating, it's feeling the energy. And when you're moving, you're actually moving your own energies and the energies around you. So when you do this, it's high, it's very energetic and it's very uplifting. A big part of being able to do this is the meditation. And when you start meditating and you get good at it, you're able to meditate no matter where you're going. People don't even know that you're doing it. You can say, like, well, that's what I do. I'm always channeling, as you can tell. I'm really the higher view of myself. And it's part of allowing yourself to connect with spirit aspect of yourself. I'm not bringing religion or anything into it. It's the aspect of spirit. And when I like start talking with people or what have you, it's because I'm talking spirit to spirit. The spirit that I'm inviting, or that has like contact with me, is connecting to another spirit, to me, to it, in a different language, in many different forms, in signing. And I connect with the body so I can move it. So, like I said, I know how someone else is feeling and what they're experiencing. Yes, I have done this before. Well, a few times over Messenger, I do Messenger, but I don't like putting everything out right now. And I've done it, and I actually like doing it. Some people have said, like, well, why don't you charge money for that? Because most people charge money. And like I've told others before, like I find it very difficult to charge money. Reason being because I feel that spirit is in this gift. And this gift is to share with others, to help others grow, help others become enlightened within themselves, to become free of the torment, the pain, the suffering that they experience, to find themselves, let go of the stuff that it just doesn't work. It's learning to be a community back. Like I've been going through this, and I come from the depths of hell, like everyone else. You come from the depths of hell, and you actually see that it's about finding yourself, picking yourself up. I've explained it as kind of like Pandora's box. You keep knowing your secrets. You would push it down, but this here actually helps to move it. Right now we're feeling the heart chakra, it's like a flutter, it's like a sort of this particular life. You can particularly essa no foi a tarefa que está secretary. Oh, probably glitching because half the time the matrix don't like what you do. If it's like helping. Typically that video. Typically usually on YouTube I do glitch. Um, like I said, I have a Facebook, and if you'd like to connect with me in other ways, you can connect through TikTok. 1944, yeah, you'll know. 1974 in my soul, and that's the best way to connect with me. You talk there, and if it is interesting that you, if someone wanted to talk further, just be aware that I don't always talk English. You can't hear me well. You can't hear me well. You can hear me. Yes, if you can't hear me well, it's okay. I'm not used to typing. Probably. I'm not a very good speller either. Matrix. Yeah. Probably. I don't know how to spell probably, but you know, it is what it is. I always hate to spell in school. It was such a good typing school to be a so I want to thank you for coming in and for telling me that you're experiencing this. And it's like I told others. I've had people tell me it was crazy or you're psychotic because of the way I've been, or I've even had one person tell me, well, that's demonic. It's like, what? And their pastor even told them that I shouldn't be speaking this language, but they said that it's a language between myself and God. As others have said, that like we are all aspects of God, so we're all aspects of God, right? We're speaking with everyone, because if you're an aspect of God, then you're still speaking with the God. Then you se ocupa de esa y eso que pero esta es la que dice la necesidad de influencia que no es un bien it's your spirits, the parts of you that you're not aware of right now, that understands this. It's the part of the healing code, the light language, it's some call it the quantum healing. I'm still like learning as I go. Like I'm just more or less, I know that I'm putting stuff out there, the different tones, languages, light languages, what have you. I know that putting it out there. And like my the part of me knows what I'm saying because I'll even like talk and then I'll start laughing and stuff because I know what I'm saying, but to actually figure it out in English. Then I'm actually English speaking and I didn't learn this language anywhere. It started coming to me. And it's everybody. They tell me that I'm crazy if I feel proud to be crazy means I'm great. I actually was in the psychiatric unit a few times within a year, and they diagnosed me as unexplained. And it's more of bringing myself forward. And they asked me, like, do you know what they diagnosed you with? It's like, oh, well, probably psychosis with schizophrenia. And they told me, no, unexplained. But to me, psychosis, if you actually look at the word, and at the end of the word, when you have the I, you take the I, push the I and the O, put the O between the two S's, and the I in front of the H and that C, and you have psychic SOS. And we're all psychics. So you start hearing voices, you hear the negative, and you hear the positive, but it's being able to differentiate between the two because it's spirit. And it's struggling, and I'm here to help the spirits heal. And I help them heal through me, I help them heal through you. And I do this. And it helps you to heal, and as you're healing others too. it is. I just got the ripple effect. It's the ripple effect. It's the pay it forward. Like the standard line and there's something stuff behind you or what have you. And it's like a this way, you can do it like quickly. So it's strange sometimes to be good. And really happy to hear that you feeling that you're experiencing from energy. I've told people before, if you feel like you've been taught gibberish, okay, just allow it to happen. Because what's happening is you start to channel and your languages are starting to come forth from you. And a lot of the time, it's like if you realize that something was to suppress you, I get when I go out in public and I do this and I'm having to stand there talking to people, I actually describe what it is that I'm going through because I can feel energy coming in. And it's energy coming in after it's energy that you need to stop. And I describe what I'm experiencing. A lot of the time you get psychic attacks. It's like, but it's a good video. It's for, like, for me, you're only helping yourself because the aspect of I am you and you're me. And that's why you're able to channel. You may not even realize that we're channeling, but we're all always channeling. And that's the strange part about it, because people say, well, no, I'm just speaking. So ask yourself, when you say something that it's something that when your ancestors would have said, or something like that, it's passed down through the generations and through the timelines or what have you. But a lot of the time, what it is you're actually channeling that person, that's why it's coming forth. And I use the term body part of it and improve themselves. Or like a lot of people use the word dancing. Let's go have a dancer. Or go have a dancer. And that's that in the ancestral line. And it's like when you haven't heard it before, it's really like that. But when you start feeling someone around you, who's coming around you, you start thinking about loved ones or what have you, because they're there with you. That's what you start thinking about them. They send us messages in different ways. And by me doing this, this is the messages from the ancestral line, from the cosmos, from the universe, from Mother, Father, from Spirit, from Source, from God, from Creator, however you refer. And if you can't allow yourself to connect with Spirit, you start feeling that energy releasing the stuff that just feels like it's waiting for you. Stuff that you shouldn't be. Right now, I'm feeling so I'm going to stop there for today. If you want, you can go to, like I said, 1974 in Light Soul on TikTok, and if we communicate a little bit, then we can figure out a way to talk more. I'm still sort of figuring out this electronic stuff, because I don't know do a lot of this stuff that just come on randomly. Yeah, I would like to too, because there's not a lot of people that are aware of right now. Yeah, I know. It's YouTube's glitching. Or you can't. There we go. I noticed, like you said, when I can't understand yet. That's the nature of something. Google. So you think it's okay, so you see it. Who did it? So you have to start thinking. Right. Kemudian ada itu, ya siapa itu itu dipikir saya itu ya saya itu you understand it cool. Okay. So yeah, if you want to connect with me there, I'm just trying to read your name. Because right now I'm a little uncomfortable taking new friends on Facebook and what have you. You want to speak? Do you speak in the languages like whenever you go out anywhere, or do you just keep it for private? Y si eso te I would like to get a Zoom thing going to bring other people in, so that others can kind of like just even just talk and allow it to happen for them. It's not as though it's like a group meditation or a group feeling. It's like let's take what resonates with you.
Is this a little better? I don't have my to the microphone that is tutorial guys. I know that on YouTube Live, I do a lot of glitching and digitizing. Yes, a lot. Yes, that's better. Okay. I do a lot of digitizing on YouTube. I've actually, I go back and watch my videos because, as I've said many times to other people, I do tough kind of things. I speak a lot about different topics and what have you. It's not all like this. And some of my videos I come off as a BIT stage because my enlightenment coming forward wasn't easy. I had to go through a lot of tough love. I had to go through a lot of isolation, solitude, and when you're feeling energy leave, it's like, oh, so it gets really intense. So I want to talk more with people on a much deeper level opposed to here in the US actually more kind of hearing other people and other people's journeys and what have you. People share with me. And that's the thing. That's why people think that you're just crazy or you're this or you're that. It's like no. Like we are experiencing this stuff and other people are experiencing it too. Only they're either brushing it off or they're thinking that somebody else is going to think something about it. And it's like, don't worry about that. It's bring it forward. Allow yourself to be yourself. Um, like I've said many times, and a lot of people know that just because you don't see something doesn't mean this other person didn't see it because we're all on different vibrations, frequencies, what have you. And some people they don't understand when they, like, I get people that say, well, you're supposed to have permission. It's like, well, okay, I understand that. See, the thing is that with me, for permission, I always feel it being implied because a lot of people don't want to come out and ask for help because they're afraid sometimes. And it's like, I'll explain what I'm feeling. I'll explain some of what I go through and bring it forth. And then start kind of, if I'm connected with your body and I'm feeling something within your body, I'll move it and I'll say, well, okay, this is like I'm feeling such and such a chakra. And then the people kind of come forward and we'll say, and then that creates a discussion. And then it's more of, okay, do you mind if I do this? Because at first I'm doing it for myself because I'm connected with that person. Yes, that's where I say that to me, Pandora's box is within us, and it's pushed down, it's suppressed. It's like keep that bad stuff down, and it's like hope is at the bottom, and hope is trying to rise, and we're being told push it back, push it back, push it back. But no, and then what happens is it becomes the explosion. Yes, it's like an explosion, and they tell us well, that's taboo. You don't talk about that, but yes, you do talk about that. You talk about that until you're blue in the face, and if people don't like you talking about, go to the next person, or just like me with speaking the languages, just being this. I go out everywhere, and I'm constantly talking like this because I'm constantly talking to spirit. So whether I'm standing in front of a person or whether I'm just walking down the aisle, and I tell people, I'm not going to take and stick a headphone thing in my ear to pretend that I'm talking on the phone. Because people shouldn't even be expecting somebody to do that. And it's usually because it's something that they don't understand. And that's okay because more and more people will start to understand. I'm around somebody that always like get frustrated with people that speak the way you didn't understand. So now, like, I'm going to be honest, I've told people off in the languages, it's different forms of spirit, kind of saying, like, hey, like, these two people used to create. What do you really think you are? Telling somebody not to be themselves. So it's bringing hope and saying, okay, hope is going to rise. Allow hope to rise. That's where we look and we say, well, we're waiting for this person to what have you. And it's like they're telling you it's you. Because no matter, try telling you, no matter how many times you go and get a healing, okay? I've done healings and what have you. But until you actually go within yourself and heal those wounds in yourself, it keeps coming back until you actually look at it and dealt with it. And a lot of people weren't understanding that. And when you start realizing that it's okay to cry, it's okay to have your feelings, it's okay to be frustrated, just sit with yourself, go within yourself and talk to yourself. I do it all the time. I go inside and I have a conversation. If I can't have a conversation face to face with the person, I go within and then I have that conversation in there. Yes, it is. It's like going in circles. Well, I went off this hamster wheel. I went off the hamster wheel. And it's like until you face that, you keep going around. You can pay and ask for forgiveness and what have you, but it's like if you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, you're not finding real, true forgiveness because you're not learning from your own errors. You're saying, okay, I'm putting on somebody else. But it's like, hey, it's put on that person, but when you're putting it on someone else, you're still actually keeping it yourself because there's got to be a way that you have to deal with it. Because the more you say, I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to put it out there, you're putting it back out there, you're not healing it. And that's what we need to be doing. And this is why this comes forward, because it's part of the healing process. It's shifting to kind of get people to see, like you can get stuck, okay, stuck in your progress. And it's more of you just need a little shift. But sometimes we get a blockage. And when you get that blockage, that's when, okay, like if you have a bowel blockage, you have to go to the hospital to have surgically removed. Well, when you have a spiritual blockage or an energy blockage, sometimes what you need is you need to go to somebody who can actually help to remove that blockage, to help you find out what that blockage is, to allow it to come through. And just like the physical, that's what was blocked. Y se cortaría hasta que tu dieta, porque tu dieta te like water. Yeah, it's like, but and when you get going, you actually can feel the expansion within yourself. And when you feel that expansion within yourself, that's when you're pushing all that energy that keeps you going like this. It's like ding, and you're throwing it off yourself. I used movies and stuff like that as a reference. If you look at Spider-Man when he became, when he was like Spider-Man, not Venom, but he was the Black Spider-Man. But he took all these it was like the dark energies that he took and turned him into a real nasty person. But when he realized the frequencies, the bell ringing tore it away from him. And that's what it's like. It's like your body goes through a metamorphosis. And that's the best way I can describe it. Like some use the butterfly caterpillar. You're a caterpillar in your cocoon, and your cocoon is starting to separate. So you're taking your energy, you're taking your life force within you, and you're expanding it. And you expand it and release all that trauma, release all that anger and frustration. Then you begin to feel light, like air. Like floating on air, metamorphosis. Yes. You're transforming what happened. And it's that part that keeps us suppressed is the part of being told, no, you got to keep that, you got to wear that, like that's what makes you who you are. And I've told a number of people, well, and when I was wearing my trauma, I could be like, I wasn't well. So it was making me angry. It was making me frustrated. So how well was that working out for me? It's about allowing yourself to release it and let it go, and not putting it on to somebody else to wear for you. Because then you're just going to keep repeating over and over until you see what it is that you're being shown of why you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. But it's a good place to be like, you put the esa, si tu como que ya sale, si tu que es su que ya pasa y cuida. So that's the way it's at. Si tu yo today, ya today, you put the ya por ahí, it's moving illusions. It's moving. It's spreading out and allowing your wings to expand, allowing your heart to expand, allowing your voice to speak. It's about being true to yourself. queria estar todo aqui, ó. Você queria escolher isso, queria estar, tá? E eu, não, okay. Yes, like hitting a drum, yes. Yeah. I told people I'm a frequency vet. I binge listen to frequencies. Ones like this or even nature sounds. I use crystals, meditation, I use sound bowl, even like just like hopping in a shower or hopping in a tub. Um, it's using things that connect with you. My whole house, my whole place is laid out in a feng shui. I got like 40 plants, and I have a massive collection of rocks, a massive collection of glass from my journeys. And like when I was walking, I was like a little kid. I see a piece of glass, oh, pick it up. Oh, it was like excitement. It was the treasure hunt. Well, we're on a treasure hunt, and the treasure hunt that we are on is the treasure hunt to find us. The capability of and when you start allowing yourself to expand and seeing yourself, seeing you as your higher self, you start being more creative in many different ways. In surprising ways that you wouldn't think that would be possible. It's the epiphany parts. So I did a video. I have a karaoke machine. Now my karaoke machine has different sound things. Last week I did one, and the sound it was pretty cool. And when I was speaking in a fast language. So in that fast language, it was like sound. We're constantly bringing sound, the way our voices are, the way we talk, the way we express things. The throat chakra is a big thing, and I had a therapist because they started about me hearing the voice, like the voices and what have you, like where do you hear them? I told them, well, like, if you're feeling like a really intense feeling, and it doesn't feel good in the head, and it's like you're hearing these negative voices and what have you, it's like longer. Yes, that's right. So you can hear it from the head. Have the audio out here because it's like someone there, and then you can actually it's your heart. But when you're actually hearing a lot of stuff, it's coming from the throat chakra, especially when you're feeling it from the heart, because it's all about the connection, and everybody connects to the heart center. This is the way I okay? So it's like heart, brain, heart, brain, heart, brain, center. It is good at the way, and center, yeah, center. And I told people, like, when you come to the center, like right now, we have masculine and feminine, and it's like it's in some parts, it's from one to the other. You're either too masculine or you're too feminine, and it's about bringing the balance, the two spirited aspect of being both masculine and feminine. That's why on my videos, sometimes I come off very masculine and very hard and tough, and I come off very feminine. And you can actually witness and see like the different parts coming in. And I've been doing this for roughly 3 years. It was a rough experience coming to this. It was like sometimes there was a lot of resistance, and there were times that I would actually suppress speaking out or speaking the language because I was always worried about whatever one was going to think of me or what have you, and it's like, sounds fun. Yeah, it can get really trippy because you're experiencing so many different things, and I experience both sides of the spectrum, and that's what I say. Like I go center, so I'm not taking. It's not like I'm not taking either side because I'm looking at both sides, and a lot of times we can't do that, and it doesn't matter what it's within. It's being able to see both sides and both sides of yourself. Ebony and ivory, the two spirited aspects, and other native cultures, they do that. And it's like, but it's simply a second. Wait, right. Both sides frequencies, but within it's not like frequencies within you. You're bringing them together. And instead of being resistant against each other and fighting against one another, you're bringing them harmony. So that's what it brings forward is sound. Your voice makes different sounds. Um, Sounds that we hear, like we get some sounds, it's like, oh my gosh. Like I've explained with regards to autism, right? And autism to me is autosensitive because you're hearing everything all at once and it becomes overwhelming. It becomes kind of a distraction, but you're seeing everything. And so it's like people are thinking like, oh my gosh, like this person, what happened? I even said about people people who are ADHD. What I see from that is it's where all this like spirits are coming in and they're like because they're so sensitive to the spirit realm that they're coming in and everything's like they all want to go in different directions. So you can't concentrate because it's destructive. So it's like, okay, so hold on, like one at a time. And when I first started going through this, it was like very rapid. It was like a lot at once. Like, okay, like I had to figure out how to get control of it. When I'm feeling or experiencing, I will explain what I'm experiencing. I know psychic attacks are being thrown at me because I can feel it. I can feel the way my body changes. Exactly. Feel the way my body changes, the different buzzing feelings. Um, when you get when you really get deep into a meditative state, it's not only is it like an air expansion, but the whole your part of your brain kind of expands, and it's almost like there's no sound, so when you're kind of up and your frequency of your body's adjusting, then you hear the high pitched sounds. A lot of people call it tinnitus, but it's actually it's not as much tinnitus as if your brain is setting off frequencies to actually heal you. And a lot of people, it's not true, but yes, it is true. You can actually heal yourself in different ways and actually feel yourself healing yourself because now with your own energy. Um, I had a brain injury, and a lot of times what I do is when I'm meditating, I'll kind of connect, and then I'll connect with part of the brain and actually feel that moving. Like when you connect with it, you can actually feel yourself shifting it. And when you experience that, it's uh, it's a very good experience. It's freaky at first because you're wondering like, what the heck? But you're actually moving because we all carry energy within us. I could be sitting somewhere and then all of a sudden I can feel the energy start getting light. Your body just starts to kind of move. It's hard to comprehend when you first go through it. Like I said, I had the resistance, and the more I tried to resist, the harder it was on my body. You can get the energy feelings coming through. You get an anxiety, okay, and it's not always your own anxiety. And I've been taught that okay, when I start feeling that, especially like you feel it in the wee hours of the night, what happened? You're waking up from it, but it's not your anxiety. You're feeling collective as it. So what spirit, my ancestors and my family that passed away tell me is just okay, just spread your arms, just let it go, just spread your arms. Y sé que te estoy eso de and breathe. And sometimes when I breathe, I'll breathe like I'm in labor because it actually puts concentration somewhere else. Um, but once you actually understand what you're experiencing within your body, especially if it's anxiety, and you're somewhere you don't have anxiety, and then something in the room changes, or somebody walks in the room, then you actually need to figure, okay, the part of what changed in the room. This person's feeling anxiety, or what have you. So you're feeling their anxiety. And I've even like this here, I do that. Because when I feel a lot of energy, it's like a lot of pressure coming in on you at once. So it's like, okay, I'm going to do this because you're actually pushing it out some to give yourself some breathing room. Debía ser culturista, debía ser dice que cultura está aqui, está, e tudo que é essa cultura está. Se eu não puder tudo bem, and it brings it all forth within you. And it's for some it seems like it can be a quick release, easy journey. But for some of us, we took on a lot more coming in here. We took on a lot of stuff, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. It's the empath. And there are different forms of empath. And I'm going to say it, like everybody is a form of empath, one form or another. And some say, oh, well, no, but yes. There's just rarer ones. A Hyokia empath is a rare one. And that's the empath that I am. And it's about realizing that you are able to get control of it so that you're not feeling like I'm helpless. You're not helpless. You just don't know how to shift it sometimes. Or you don't know how to differentiate between the two. I know that there were many times where I felt like I was just so weak. And then what I end up doing a lot of time too is I don't just speak this language out loud, but I speak it within myself. And when I speak it within myself, I can feel that expansion within there too. So it's about looking in here and dealing with a lot of your stuff in here because I was backward, I blame everybody else, and I was looking for my knight in shining armor. And it's like, look in the mirror because your knight in shining armor is who you're looking at when you look in the mirror. And once you realize that, you start seeing yourself differently, opposed to being your trauma. being your label, because you're not your label, you're not your trauma, and you don't have to continue to wear that trauma. It's facing it, it's the empowerment part. And when you embody your own empowerment, then you start expanding, like I said, on a deeper level, and you start moving forward in life. You may get some kicks that put you back for a second. It's like that aspect of somebody saying, "Oh, well, you're too high up. I'm going to kick you for a minute, and I'm going to knock you off the pedestal." But you're not. It's not that you're on a pedestal. It's that you're rising. You're seeing yourself in different ways, and some people can't comprehend that because they're still stuck in that loop. And the only way that some are going to come out of that loop is by you being showing that, by you being the change and showing them that change is for anyone and everyone. It's a matter of whether or not you want to make that change. It's also the part of being able to speak your truth, being able to speak your experiences. Because like I said, a lot of people want to shut us down, but it's play it to play it. Right now, I was just having a sensation that somebody was trying to stab me in the head. It's like, but if they don't play that, it's going to support. And that's not acting smart or anything like that. It's the fact of, for me, you're only hurting yourself. And it's being connected with yourself. Because when you're connected with yourself, then you know you're connected with spirit. You're connected with the consciousness. You're connected with organ as a whole. And I've said things before, like it's like we're one alone, but we're never alone. So if we're never alone, then we are walking together. So that's a lot of what it's about. And like I said, I've had people like say to me, "Why do you speak like that? Nobody understands." It's like, well, it's not about understanding the words, it's about feeling the energetic energy behind it. And like I said, I have told people off in the different languages. It's not, I don't throw, I don't throw stuff at people in that sense. It's more of enlightenment, like almost like get a clue. I do reflect back at people. And I like just going up to people and talking with them. There was one time I was at the hospital and I was walking down the hallway and there was this elderly lady. She was laying in the bed, laying in the gurney. Her name is her there, and she was sick. Well, and all of a sudden, my higher self walked up to her, laid my hand on her, and said a few words in the different language. And then the ambulance driver was like, "You can't do that." So he ushered me on the way, and then all of a sudden the elderly lady sat up. She was like, "Who was that?" So it's the part of, if you're doing something, don't look for acknowledgement of doing it. Just do it because it's part of you. It's who you are. Because the recognition actually comes from knowing, like, oh, I just did that. It doesn't have to come from somebody else. It's like the truth. Like, but it's your truth. As long as you know the truth, that's all that really matters, right? And sometimes we feel, no, we need others to know the truth because this keeps spreading. Well, eventually they will know the truth. Because if you keep going and you keep being your change, then they're seeing the change. There's big things coming up for everyone. And it's for people to see it sometimes. I've said it before. I've had somebody tell me, "Oh, nothing's going to change." No, nothing's. No, things aren't going to change. You keep thinking that things will change because if you're not changing, then nothing's going to change for you. It's you changing it. You making that change yourself. Because the one you look for is you. Ya poder poder escolher a sua realidade e oportunidade. So be you and sorry, not worrying about what others are going to think of you because you're beautiful. You have a heart. You have a lot of authenticity, and some they're afraid you do it because, like I said, fear of what others may think of them. And it's like, don't worry about what others think of you, okay? Because now, more than I've been pushing through, people are being more understanding, and a lot of people, when I go out speaking like this, they actually like it. Like, oh, you're speaking. Oh, that's different. And you can see that they feel good. So if you are speaking the language, don't just speak it with yourself. Go be your authentic self, because the languages are a part of you. They're a part of who you are, who you have been, who you represent. Dice que tú tenías sabía sobre ahí. It's feeling it in here and knowing it. And I know it can be hard sometimes because we all worry about being judged. But you know what? People need to start looking and judging themselves before they start going and judging other people. And that's another reason why I do these videos, because it teaches me. I go back and I watch them because we always give good advice, but we rarely take our own advice. So I go back and watch my videos and I listen to the stuff that I put out there, because it's not like I'm giving everybody else tough love or I'm giving everybody else in the butt. I'm doing it to myself too, because that's why my channel is called. I'm debating back on like between spirit and spirit mother, because the spirit is both the masculine and feminine. The spirit mother, more or less, to me, kind of connects with one, but the spirit mother teachings are going within. So I'm still kind of contemplating on stuff, because it's like, okay, like what have you. So it's what I've learned, what I'm going through, and I use my experiences for that. And I've said it, that it's very therapeutic, even if you're not putting it out there for somebody else to watch or hear or what have you. If you put it out, like you do a video for yourself and talk in that video as if you're talking to many people and you're giving advice to people who are experiencing what you're experiencing or going through what you're going through or what have you, then go back and watch it, because then you're giving the advice as like you're looking back at yourself. And it does help. Believe me, it does help. And you actually do get those epiphany moments. Like you get the epiphany moment while you're doing your video, but you also get the epiphany moments when you're watching it. It's expanded. Allow yourself to be here. Yes, it's a lot of actual help. I actually went and I'm going to be going to a counselor, a therapist, or what have you, because I want to sit with somebody that can actually kind of ask, because where I have all different aspects of spirit coming in, and it's like being healed. And I never liked therapists, and I was straightforward with them. Like, don't sit there and say to me, and how does that make you feel? Because you'll just irritate me. Because it's not about, like, and how does that make you feel? Like, well, how would it make you feel if it was you? That, to me, that in itself is rather patronizing, especially when you only have an hour. So you like, whatever part of spirit is dealing with that of what they just said, and they were asked how it makes you. It gets them. They get very. You get very irritated, and especially like when you're explaining something that has put a really hard seed in. I told the therapist, like, you got to stop just going by these books, because that's just a lot of theory. It's like, use your, like, go from experience, because when you're able to go from, when you're able to lead with experiences, and you have it mastered, that you're not putting your experiences in with somebody else, you're just kind of helping them to see things from a different perspective. Because, like I said, when I speak with people, I don't cut people off. I don't give a time limit. Whenever they are done talking for that time period, I don't keep notes. Because I find, like, if you're keeping notes, you're just keeping it repeating itself. So you're going back and you're looking at, well, this is what we're, or like, this is what have you. But it's allowing the person to come to that, more so that topic on their own, and to give people that opportunity to sit and just talk about multiple things and just kind of see what's going on, because it's all coming back to the same thing. It's just all scrambled in pieces. So it's helping the person put the pieces together so that they can see that bigger picture, so that they can see that seed. I've said it. I'm hearing for more of the harder soul, the harder lost souls that have been so deep that they're struggling. They don't know how to come up, and they're frustrated, or they don't want it to. I watched Once Upon a Time, and they have about the untold stories. Okay, and that's a lot of what's happening right now. There's a lot of stuff that the untold stories. It's like you don't want it to come up, but right, that's the part of healing, allowing it to come up. I mean, even if you do it within yourself, I'm not saying you have to go see a therapist or anything like that. Find somebody. Find someone that you just, like, don't put your stuff on them to weigh them down. Just brainstorm. And when the therapy, the part that I do is to get people to see or help them hear or understand what it is that they're saying. Because a lot of the time we say stuff and we don't really hear what we're saying for the most part. So when you're talking to somebody, it's kind of like saying back to them what they just said so they can hear what they said. And then it helps them to move forward, opposed to falling back every time. It's, like I said, it's that epiphany. I've done it a few times, and I don't, like, some people will get off on other people's things. I don't get off on other people's things because I want to help other people feel their pain. I feel their pain. I experience the pain with them so that I know where they're coming from. And a lot of people have, like others have told me, like, you shouldn't do that. Well, you shouldn't tell me what to do and what not to do. It's what works for you. And like I said, it's not about always asking for permission, because permission can be implied when you're feeling it within your body. It's the person, the spirit, or what have you, exactly implying I need help, but I don't know how to ask for it, or I don't know where to go. Yes, tones speak for themselves. That's why I'm starting to do that more. I have a keyboard and I had somebody tell me like I need to do my own frequency stuff, and that'll all come. Right now, I'm like working on things all at the same time, and it's keeping it all straight sometimes. It's like, basically, yes, I'm going to get this. Yeah, you could go, yeah, go around singing like this all the time. So, um, if you want to connect with me, like I said, it's 1974 in Lincoln Souls. Um, and if you want to talk more, we'll set something up through there. Like I also said, I want to figure out how to get Zoom going and just bring other people in so that other people can come in and express themselves and share their stories and what have you in a safe environment where like there's no passing judgment because everybody is experiencing things. And if somebody starts, like, I mean, we're all entitled, and it's not about censoring, but if you're throwing shade on somebody or you're ridiculing somebody, then you no longer allowed within the video in that aspect until you understood that, okay, we're here to support one another, not bring each other down. Yes, that would be great. Just like I said, on my TikTok, I don't know if you use TikTok, but just maybe message me there and we'll figure something out. And then, because I don't want to give like it all out public or what have you. So, I guess with that being said, I've been on 2 hours and 2 minutes. Some of my videos have been 5 hours because, the spirits have a lot to say. It would be, yeah, you can't message here. It would be on TikTok, 1974 in Lane Soul. And just send me a message there. We'll talk a bit, and then I'll figure out another way for us to be able to go face to face. I don't have enough followers right now on TikTok to be able to go live because I would love to be able to just go live and just like talk forever and just hear other people and what have you. Okay. Um, to talk more with people, like I said many times, I'm not looking for followers. It's not followers I'm looking for. I'm looking to help people empower themselves to become a leader, their own leader. Typically, I said every day. Yeah, I have a hard time with learning a lot about technology. I come on here and do videos and on TikTok and do videos. Sometimes I use Instagram, but not for the most part. I don't watch a lot of TV, and when I do, it's just certain things. Well, there's no such thing as coincidences, just synchronicities. You're like here for a reason. I'm not sure that this you've been struggling with your own enlightenment, so your own languages, your own feelings or what have you. But like I said, there's no such thing as coincidences, there's synchronicity. So for some reason, you were brought to this channel. I only put a title up, I didn't put a description, I didn't put hashtags, or what have you, because as I say, if you're meant to find the person, you will find the person. I'm not sure what that word is. Not, I said, I'm not a great speller, and I'm not great, um, not a great reader sometimes, but I try. Oh, synchronicity. Okay. I think that's what you're saying. Okay. Específico para entrar sobre o I have a lot coming in right now, and I can feel it. It's okay. So I hope to hear from you. Um, touch base and what have you. Yeah, it gets deep. So they say that we can't feel solar flares, that humans can't feel the impact of solar flares. It's like, well, our body is electrical. So how are we not feeling it? If putting a glitch into our machines, then it's affecting our bodies. And you can actually tell when it affects your body. And sometimes trying to explain that to somebody, it's it's really difficult. I know sometimes I could be walking along and then all of a sudden like, whoa man, you either feel heavy or you feel light. One night I was walking around and it was like I'm walking really weird because it's kind of going like this, like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm walking on the moon. So it's like you can feel the earth shift and move and what have you, and they call that vertigo, but it's because of what you're experiencing. It's because of the things that I experienced at the airport. So if you're speaking the different tongues, languages, and what have you, and you're experiencing different, don't be afraid to share it with others, because the thing is, there are many people who are experiencing it, but they feel the same way. They feel like they have no one to talk to. Okay? So just allow yourself to express yourself. And once we start expressing ourselves and putting our truths out there, our experiences out there, then others can see that they're not alone. And then they will start doing it too. And then everybody will start to see that, okay, wait, we're saying the same thing, we're experiencing similar things, but we're being told that no, like you're crazy, you're nuts, or you have this disorder, you have that disorder, this disorder. Like, you have to release it all. Mental health is actually caused from the suppression. It's caused from suppressing your own feelings. We are not crazy, exactly. And if I'm crazy, I have to be crazy because it means I'm awake and then like, and I know what's going on. And they don't. That's why they use the term crazy, because they can't comprehend it. I did a saying, you can't, someone cannot, okay, you can't talk logic and reason to someone if they don't understand common sense. That's what it is. That was it. Like, that was very abrupt. I understood it. So, yes. Es que yo estoy surveying. Makes sense, yeah, common sense. So just to everybody else from what else and I'm here to like help with empowerment. in yourself. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or if you're a woman, you're masculine or feminine, because we all can understand things in different aspects. And some people, they just don't like me, and when you don't like me, that's because you don't understand me yet. Or maybe sometimes it's not that you don't like me, it's because I pissed you off and I trigger buttons or what have you. But it's giving a self-reflection, being able to self-reflect yourself. And sometimes you can do that in the mirror or do it on the video. This is okay, so I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I look forward to you messaging me just when you do connect with me on TikTok. Just let me know that you were one of the people that I was speaking with on my YouTube. Okay. Um, I'm I do cards, and usually I do them at the beginning, but I didn't today because I was more or less doing things differently and going with the flow. So few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Okay, so I may be like people like myself, it may be hard to put up with sometimes, but we always come with something good. Te queria concluir essa escrever por aí, okay, so with that being said, I'm sending you all much love, light, many blessings, most importantly, very good health to anyone and everyone wanting, willing to receive and accept. I want you all to be faithful, brave, most importantly, be yourself, be your authentic self, be true to yourself, be true to others, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And when you're being authentic, be who you are, not who somebody says you have to be or that you are. Know that you are more powerful and you have a lot of strength within you. I believe in you. It's time for us to believe in ourselves. Love you all.